God.
That's right.
I was listening to you and we were talking about the move of the church right now and how everybody wants to be in the church. And you don't even know, people were inboxing me saying, Prophetess, this is just what you've been talking about on the prayer line, because I made a declaration at the beginning of the year. I said, I'm done with the church thing. I'm done with the conferences. I'm done with all this stuff. Because here's the thing, people of God. We come to this stuff year after year. Week after week. Month after month. Ain't nobody been changed. Ain't nobody been delivered. Ain't nobody been set free. Y'all pray in church, but then you got people out there on the street who have never experienced God, never encountered God, ain't gonna never come into the presence of God. So you gotta bring the presence of God to them. And so because of that, I made it my declaration that at the beginning of 2018, I said, God, I don't want to do church no more. Let me go back to street ministry. Because see, let me tell you why I don't mind doing street ministry. See, in here, it's easy to put on the theatrics. And it's easy for people to say amen and hoop and holler and jump and shout like they got it. But baby, when you got to preach to the prostitutes and the drug addicts and the crackheads, they ain't going to do all of the theatrics. Because if you really ain't got no substance on the inside of you, ain't nothing going to move them, ain't nothing going to shake them, ain't nothing going to break the spirit that's on them. Y'all ain't going to talk to me in this place. So that's why nobody don't want to deal with that.
That's right.
So making that declaration out of my mouth, I didn't know God was putting me in the midst of a divine setup. So what he did was he set me up, mercy, that I'm in my last semester for graduation and I had to do an internship. So I started off with the state doing child protective services. I said, God, this ain't for me because I ain't finna drive all over the city. So what he did was he favored me. Come on, somebody shout favor. God allowed a multi-millionaire, watch this, to speak a word of favor to get me into an intern position, watch this, that I was not qualified for, but God chose me. Now this was the divine setup. I didn't even know what God was doing. But here's what I found out, woman of God. I ain't have to go in saying I'm prophetess this and prophetess that. I didn't go in prophesying to them. I didn't go in trying to tell them, oh, God, this, that. No. I'm like Whitney. Can I just be me? I just let the love of God show. Not knowing that God has set me up, that my name, come on here, watch this, was already in the wind. Come on here, y'all ain't gonna talk to me. Watch this. And what God said to me, that even with the text on tonight, you don't have to be a queen for the king to notice who you are. Some of y'all just missed that right there. Because if you really understood what I just said, you should have been running all over this room. Because while you trying to find the king that you need for your life, and you trying to do everything for the king to notice you, all you got to do is be in the proper place at the proper time in the proper position. And what you need, God will put it in your path. Okay, let me hurry up. Okay, so we don't know much about Bathsheba. And so most of the time we overlook the fact that she was very ambitious. We overlook the fact that she was gifted. She was capable of being a queen. She was capable of holding down her position. And she was a leader in her own right. But watch this. This is what I love about her the most. She was a mother that was determined to do whatever was necessary to get her son on the throne. Oh, what a mother won't do for her son. Baby, I got 4 of them. And listen, I'll do whatever it takes to get them whatever it is that they need. Listen, all of my sons have different giftings and different talents. And you better believe I will push them, pump them, and prime them however I need to get them them to their destination. So the Bible says that she was a mother who was determined to get her son on the throne. Now, when we begin to look at the text, she played a very significant role in the reign of Solomon's life as he was a king. So the Bible, she's one of the few that we refer to as a queen mother. But I love her because she was wise. I love her because this woman had to deal with some stuff. She was strategic. Come on. She wasn't just wise and strategic, but she had to deal with a man who killed her husband. She had to deal with the loss of a child. But this was the best part out of it. Now, this is something that a lot of us ain't going to be able to handle. She had to move out of the way when she realized she could no longer please her husband. Come on. And for the sake of the kingdom, she had to take one for the team. And go get her husband a younger woman. Oh, y'all ain't gonna talk to me. See, that's why we still ain't got no husband. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me because y'all ain't willing to take one for the kingdom. She knew she could no longer fulfill her husband's needs. He wasn't attracted to her no more. But for the sake of the kingdom, she said, wait a minute, I ain't gonna lose my position. I ain't gonna lose my place. Go out and get my husband what he liked and bring it on back to the kingdom so that we can stay in our proper place. You better learn how to take one for the team. So originally, her name was Bathsheba, which meant daughter of prosperity, according to Chronicles. But then later we find out that her name was changed to Bathsheba, which meant the daughter of oath. And you got to understand that during that time, name changes were normal among the Israelites when they would get to the age of this bar mitzvahs and things like that. It was normal for them. So it wasn't something that was out of the norm. But what I love about Bathsheba was she was a woman who was becoming. Come on. Now on last night, the woman of God gave us the definition of a woman who was becoming in the form of a noun. But tonight I want to deal with the adjective form. Come on now. Because the adjective form means that now when David sees her, he realized how attractive she is. When he sees her up on that rooftop, all of a sudden something on the inside of him began to stir up and he realized, wait a minute, where is this woman? Who is this? Everything in him now awakens. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me. Okay, that's too deep for y'all. Y'all church folk, y'all saved. Y'all husbands don't do that. Y'all husbands be, he saved, he sanctified, and he don't get excited when he see you. And that's probably why you got problems in your home right now. But because you don't know how to wake your husband up and excite him. And see, that's the problem with the church, because we want to talk about all the holiness, but we don't want to talk about how to keep our husbands. And that's why the divorce rate is so high. Yeah, I'm one of them too, but mine is because I got a no-good joker that did not understand what he had in the house. Sit down, y'all making me nervous. Jesus! Come on, sit down, y'all. Don't make me want to preach in that old place. Hello. But the Bible says,
Jesus, you in the house. Woo, my God.
She was attractive to him. She was flattering. Not realizing that God was about to perfect her and make her free from defects, side effects, residual effects. He was about to make her free from sin. It was a divine setup. Now, I could just imagine in the back of my mind, neither her nor David had a clue that God was divinely setting her up to become the queen. Even in the midst of sin, God will still bring you out. Y'all don't believe that because y'all so deep. Y'all so deep. And y'all have been taught religiosity all of your life. So you feel like that even in the midst of sin, God can take a mess and turn it into a miracle. But baby, you're looking at one. Can I just tell you about me? See, I can't talk about nobody else. I can only talk about me. And you're looking at somebody that when the devil did everything he could to try to set me up. See, when the enemy knows what's on the inside of you, it's his job to try and assassinate and kill that thing. You can't get mad because the devil doing his job. What are you doing to rectify your job? Don't get mad because he on an assignment. What do you do to stay on your assignment? When you come to kill me, you better bring your best weapon.
I know that's right. No, that's right. You better say that.
If you do not bring your best weapon, I got backup.
I know that's right.
I got people praying for me to die. See, it ain't always good to let everybody know who's praying for you. Because sometimes you need some secret weapons in your corner. So when you get your back up against the wall, you can call on your special forces and say, I need some help. I got some trials. I got some struggles.
Go all the way in.
The Bible says
Jesus.
that she was divinely set up. The Bible says that she was the daughter of Diadem. Now, Diadem was a soldier in David's army. He was one of David's mighty men. And this is what I found puzzling, Mother, because he would frequently visit the palace.
That's right.
But what was even more puzzling was that not only was her father familiar with David, but so was her granddaddy.
Wow.
Because her granddaddy was David's counselor
Okay.
for many years until he committed treason. See, come on. Now, her granddaddy was one of them trifling ones
Jesus.
that when he counseled him and told him to kill David. Now, he probably felt some kind of way, because you might feel some kind of way if you done killed my son-in-law just to get my daughter, my granddaughter.
Right.
So he probably felt some kind of way about that situation, but you got to be a foolish man to fight against somebody that you know God is fighting for.
I know that's right.
That wasn't too wise of him. So the Bible says that when Absalom rose up to try to overtake the throne from David, that her grandfather switched sides on him.
Yes, he did.
But then we find out that he later hung himself. Did Judas do that?
Yes.
You ain't got to worry about when folks switch sides on you.
I know that's right.
Let them go ahead and let them go ahead and be wishy-washy. Especially when you know you ain't done nothing wrong. Let them go ahead and be a traitor. Let them go ahead and commit treason. All they're really doing in essence is committing suicide. If you ready to die, then you go ahead and talk about me. Lie on me, scandalize me, call me everything but a child of God. You ain't hurt me. You ain't gonna hurt nobody but yourself. I'll be there to be at your funeral. I'll be there to help bury you and say goodbye.
Hallelujah. Jesus. My
And what
God.
I like about Diadem was
Reason.
Diadem was right there with David
Right.
from the time he was in the wilderness
Yep.
all the way to the time he became king. See, everybody ain't gonna turn on you. There's some people that's gonna really be there.
Yes. Yes.
But the one person we don't hear a whole lot about is her brother Micah. He stayed loyal to David too, even though her granddaddy didn't. So being that we know now that the family was connected to the palace, can I be fair when I say that at some point David probably didn't realize that Bathsheba had grown up around him? Because you got to remember that David was older than Bathsheba was. So can I be fair if I say that, you know, she had been somewhere around the palace and maybe he just probably didn't remember who she was? You know, you ever met somebody in life and then you see them a little bit later and you don't really remember who they are, and it takes a certain situation for them to awaken that memory? So would I be safe to say that this wasn't the first time that he saw her? It was just the first time that he noticed her as a woman. So I questioned God. I said, God, now being that, you know, her family was so close to him, why is it that David didn't have a clue as to who she was? But then I had to think back that because David was aging a little bit, maybe his vision wasn't as good as it used to be. You know, we don't see as good as we used to. Or it could have been because you got to remember that back in those days, in the biblical times, during that era, the women would cover themselves with veils. So it could have been that he never recognized her because she was always covered. But he got a chance to see her uncovered. I'm going to leave it alone. Some of y'all uncovered right now. Yeah, Lord. But the Bible says that now, I'm sure that she probably admired the king. But the Bible says that when David realized that she was Uriah's wife, it didn't stop him.
It did.
Now, I'm positive that she probably admired him because I'm sure being that her father, her grandfather, her husband, all these men worked around David, I'm sure they all had something good to say. I'm sure they always talked about how David loved God and how he was a man after the heart of God and how he always reverenced God and how he did everything he could to please God. So being, you know how we are as women, we all want a man of God. We all want somebody that's saved, sanctified, but not knowing that them sometimes the biggest devils.
Say so. Say so. That's right.
I know y'all got saved men up here in Chicago. They just do that in the South. Yeah, they don't fake it up here. They really save up here. And they're not homewarding up here. They ain't got no concubines up here. No, they really save up here. No, they save. Because y'all looking at me like I'm telling this story like I made it up. It's in your Bible. But the Bible says that later she understands she's the wife of a soldier. And the Bible says that her husband was Uriah the Hittite. So he admired David. He respected him. But then later she becomes the wife of David. And then she gives birth to 3 of his children. But the one that was conceived in sin died.
That was a sacrifice.
Can I tell somebody something? Don't expect what you to do in sin to live.
That's right. That's right.
Come on now. Okay, I'm finna make some folk mad right now. So, why you want God to bless you and you done lied on your taxes?
Jesus.
Why you want God to bless you?
I know that's right.
Okay, all right. I'm all right. So I want you to look at your sister and say, sis, from this day forward, everything in your life that's going to attach to you shall have a kingdom agenda. Everything you birth out, every decision you make, it has to be a kingdom decision. So let's look at the situation here. God takes a sinful situation, and to the natural eye, it appears out of the will of God. But then it's orchestrated to become a part of the divine plan of God. So let me take a pause break right there. If you give me about 5 minutes, I'm going to share a quick testimony.